Evening and welcome to this special edition of The Hype. I'm your host Zhao Chenchen, coming to you live from Beijing. So The Hype is a show focuses on cultural, technological, and social media issues that Gen Z pays most attention to. And the show serves as a platform for young voices to speak up and ideas to exchange. You can find us live across our official website, mobile application, and all the social medias. So do remember to leave a comment while you are joining us. So today's topic, Sustainable Development Goals, the 17 sectors adopted by the United Nations in 2015. People still say that SDGs are still a slogan. Yet today, as this year marks the 80th anniversary of the UN, and as a journalist, as a tech journalist myself, I've witnessed firsthand of how innovation and collaboration can spark real actions. So tonight, I bring together three wonderful young leaders from across all different sectors of the society to show us how they are responding to this global challenge. Well, let's first welcome our guest from online, Alice Ho. Would you like to say hi to our global audience?
Hi, everybody. Nice meeting you all. My name is Alice Ho, and I'm the Chief Youth Officer for the Global Alliance of Universities on Climate and also the Director General for the Shanghai Climate Week Youth Committee.
Alice, where are you right now? Are you based in?
I'm usually based in Beijing, but right now I am in Hong Kong and getting ready to go to Korea tomorrow for APEC.
Ooh, wow, thank you. Thank you for joining us at this point. And now let's also welcome the two guests in our studio. And first is Lona, Cai Lona. Would you say hi to our global audience? You are an old-time friend here.
Hi, thanks for having me here. My name is Luona. I'm a serial social entrepreneur in circular economy and reducing food waste. Besides my job, I'm also the community champion for the Global Shapers community, which is a youth initiative by the World Economic Forum.
Welcome to the show. And Yubo, this is your first time here, right?
Yes, thank you so much for having me here. My name is Yu Bo. I work in the corporate. Our company mainly focuses on the EV charging infrastructures development, not only in China and globally. So I love, our sector because it's quite promising, and we can find more opportunities to develop the renewable energy and also use our expertise to change the world.
Welcome to the show. So let's first start with your occupations. You know, we have serial entrepreneur, we have people from the corporate, and Alice, you've joined many international organizations. How about we start from you? What inspired you to take actions in climate-related projects?
So I think one really big factor is that I grew up with seeing an environmental challenge firsthand. So from urban pollution to extreme weather, growing up in Hong Kong, we always have typhoon,
That's right.
but it has turned from maybe there's only a few typhoons a year to like there's so many typhoons a year. And usually it probably lasts only during the summer holidays, but now it's been dragging longer. We're still seeing typhoons in October.
Yes.
So with all these change of in the environment, I think turning climate anxiety into action became my mission, inspired by both China's green initiatives and also global climate championships. So I think young people bring fresh perspectives and tech savvy creativity to sustainable development. So we aren't afraid to challenge old approaches and actually to try new solutions. So youth also excels at connecting local actions to global visions. So in my experience in these international organizations, we collaborate across borders, we work through student networks, creative platforms that link education, culture, and technology all together.
Wonderful. So that's it for Alice.
Oh no, so
Do you have more stories to share with us?
yeah, so I think I brought in a case study. So as my experience at the Shanghai Climate Week, our youth council focused on three pillars. So first is to amplifying youth voices through global dialogues. Secondly is to awaken climate awareness through art and cultural exhibitions. And third is to leading international research, such as our annual climate tech focus report that we co-launched with APEC and the UN. But perhaps our biggest advantage is the passion and urgency. So young people we can share a little bit of from the photo, I believe,
Yeah, can we
prepared.
bring back the photo one more time? Yes. Well, yeah. We see you, and we also see Lorna also in the picture. What was this event about?
This is, I think, remember with the photography award, with the Shanghai Climate Week, and I think we're when I'll talk more about this climate, but like I think like these type of offline smaller events, we really had the experience and opportunity to really talk about and speak up and
Yes.
mobilize each other to act now, but
Yes.
not later, and kind of energy to share what we are doing, and then to share our experience within like in the green industry, because in the end I think we also has the awards for the photographer.
Yes, yes, who are
Yeah.
themed under the 17 SDG goals set out by the UN, right? Yes, and
Yeah.
yeah, and like you said, meetup offlines or shows like today's show also offers as a platform for us to communicate with each other, update each other of what we're doing now. Now, Lorna, how about you? A serial entrepreneurship, you must have a lot of stories. What inspired you in the first time?
The first time, I studied engineering science back to Oxford. And then at that time, it's not just about mathematics and physics and engineering stuff. We had a course called Engineering Ethics, which taught us about how we make the right decisions, engineering decisions, to avoid too much influence on the environment and society. So that was the seed for me. But the true turning point is actually joining the Global Shapers community. I met a lot of young people, peers around the world who are doing excellent projects in their local area related with sustainability. So I was very inspired and thought I need to do something. So I start with small projects, and then I feel like it's not enough. So I have to be all
More
in.
influence.
So I commit myself in the field of sustainability later on during my career. Yeah, that's
Wow.
my story coming along.
Okay. And Yubo, how about you?
Yeah, we all talked about the major study, and I think for my study, my major is physics and energy. But at that moment, I don't know what's the meaning of my subject and the major, but just when we did one project in Africa. In the country Nigeria. So we developed, when we went there, I saw the different situation. It's really shocked me because, for its energy supply, they just have 1 or 2 hours per day. So it's totally different as a world. So we
That's a
study.
world with limited electricity supply.
Sure, they don't have the electricity,
life-
even the basic infrastructure. So at the moment, I think if we study and we learned a lot about the renewable energy, we should do something.
And share our technologies with them, with people
Exactly.
who are really in need, to the less developed countries and areas. That's
That's
that
why
inspired you.
I devote myself into the clean energy and the energy transition. I really love this field.
wonderful. And China, as the largest contributor of green energy in the world, the largest capacity installed, right?
Yes.
Currently, and we certainly are willing to share more of our technologies to those who are in need. And Lorna, I think earlier you showed us a chart. Would you like to tell us more about it?
Yeah, that was the first time I saw the chart. I was a little bit terrified.
What is it exactly about?
It's a scientific paper
By
published by
Nature, I see,
Nature.
yes.
It shows how our climate crisis will impact us along the time span. And as I'm not sure if you have ever read an article called "People who were born in 80s or 90s might not enjoy their elder life because of due to climate change."
Yeah,
But
that
actually,
was a
what you can see
buzz.
from this graph is that when we are energetic and still able to do work, we'll also be
We'll experience more
Yeah.
heat
will
related.
be impact. So during
challenges.
2030 to 2017.
I mean, we're already feeling these nowadays,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like these
very
these
hot.
past 2 summers, extreme heat are
Yes.
extending, like just what Alice just mentioned about. So then you devote yourself. This is really the urgency that we're seeing
I
nowadays.
think every generation has their own problems needs to solve, but for our generation, it will be
Climate
definitely
is the
climate
most
change.
urgent
Yes.
issues and challenges, right? So when you are starting your serial entrepreneurship, what are some of the challenges you've encountered?
I think it's always about raising awareness. So what I'm doing is reducing food waste, and it seems like a win-win-win solution. It's a very easy solution to understand, but it's still hard to convince both business and customers to join our movement.
Yes.
So I always think it's raising awareness among different stakeholders. But what I found interesting is a psychological term called cognitive dissonance, which, well, you always think beliefs come first. So
Yes.
people are sustainable and they do sustainable actions.
You have to have the mindset first. Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, it might be not true because of the term I mentioned. Sometimes people have action first, and then they feel like, there's a gap between what they think and what they do. So they will align their beliefs with their actions. So that makes me very excited about this, because you can actually bring human behavior design into business model, and then you make people to do certain actions first, and then they will have the beliefs like reducing food waste or sustainable, embracing sustainable life in their daily
let
lives.
other people's action to influence their peers and let more people to join to take actions.
Yes.
That's one approach. So Yubo, you coming from corporate, any observations you've had for people doing SDG related projects?
I think I'm very positive about the youth engagement and the youth action. So I can give one example from our company, like our R&D team's average age is just 28 years old. So the people, the young people, yeah, it's very, very positive and it's very active to do the innovation. So like last year, we launched one project named EV charging beyond urban, because right now in global world, lots of people say that China right now, we have the large number of the EV, and how about the basic infrastructures development? For sure, in the city level, we have a lot of the charging guns, but for the rural area, we still need to make more contribution. Let the people living in the rural area, they can also enjoy the affordable charging service and charging network. So we worked mainly in Zhejiang and Jiangsu province. So up to now, we have already launched almost 200 different charging stations in the hotel or hostels in the rural area. So the people just living surrounding Shanghai or Suzhou, when they want to have some, the travel on weekend,
they have no problem driving EVs around.
Exactly. They can enjoy the accessible charging network. They do not have the range anxiety. So they can also use a digital platform to find the suitable charging infrastructures. So behalf of this project, last year we also got one SDG Innovation Award. Represented China together with other certain countries together. So I think that's a good, award for us, and also give us a lot of encouragement. We really want to get more engagement and implementation from the youth side and do more contribution to the global, transition.
That award is on a global platform, global competition, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
You brought a picture to show us?
Yes, we have one picture to show that one.
Can we bring up that picture? Can we take a look at the award-winning moment?
Yes, so I think it's not this page, maybe
not
next
this one.
page. Yeah.
Or Yubo?
Yeah, this one.
Yes.
So it's a very exciting moment just to brought me to this.
That competition is called SDG Innovation.
Exactly. So we are the only representative from China, together with the people from Ghana, from Netherlands, and other, communities. I think that's a great opportunity to integrate all our youth together on this platform and also share the different expertise and solutions.
Yeah, that's a very diverse group of cohort who are participating in this. Any specific other ideas that might have sparked you along the way?
Sure. So for us, like we developed the renewable energy projects, and also for some other countries, especially in Africa, they mainly focus on the energy justice or the equality, how to solve this problem. And the youth, they really have the energy and also very positive towards the future's development. I think that's given me a lot of the energy, see that, yes, we should do something together, get more collaboration.
Yes, yes. And each region really has their own localized issues to solve about. So I'd like to go back to Alice. For those who still want to join, to do SDG related projects but are still uncertain about it, what would be your advice for them?
So I think starting by focusing on an issue that motivates you, because whether it's climate resilience, circular economy, sustainable cities, there's so many topics and there's SDG is very vast. So you connect your strengths with the cause you care about, and if you're creative, you can explore the climate storytelling. If you're analytical, you can look at green finance or climate tech. So I think a personal interest is very important. It keeps you resilient when progress feels slow. So I think it's something what you like, and then you then look for integration of your own capabilities, what you're good at, and then after knowing about your pros and cons, what are you good at, what you're not good at, then look for networks that turn passion into practices. So when we're at Shanghai Climate Week, youth engagement has moved beyond discussion to tangible impacts. So with projects such as the Climate and Sustainability Photography Award,
Yeah.
I think that was the winning award that day when we did the small panel. But then for the award, they attracted 1,500 contributors, and there are more than 25,000 visitors worldwide, proving that culture and art can amplify sustainability awareness. And recently, we've been paying particular attention to the blue economy and green technology, which strengthened partnership with Asian countries. And under international climate weeks, European innovation networks. So I'm also working on the Global Youth Climate Week, which is actually starting from today and this coming week. We've been having a lot of activities as well. So I'm going to APEC uh, tomorrow. There are young people from APEC communities to join us. We're also bringing their own projects, ideas, and ambitions to shape a more inclusive and sustainable future together. So I see many youth initiatives that starts from campus ideas that evolve into cross-sector and multi-stakeholders, and then collaborated, supported by UN, APEC partners, global shaper communities. So I think the key is to stay connected, keep learning, be aware, and turn every opportunity into a step towards lasting impact.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, you mentioned a lot of international organizations, and we know that you are all either participating or having participating competitions on a global level. So from your perspective, how do you think people from different countries can better work together on sustainable development? Let's also start with Lona.
Yeah, for this question, I would also mention the Global Shapers community, which Alice is also part of this community in Beijing. It was launched in 2011, so by Professor Schwab, who is the founder of the World Economic Forum. And then after more than 10 years, it will be a 15-year anniversary for us. So there are more than
next year, right?
Yeah, next year.
Wow.
There will be 500 hubs. There are already 500 hubs, more than 10,000 shapers in more than 150 cities and also regions. So we met each other in different local events or regional events. And every time we meet, we talk about the global challenges and local challenges we're facing right now. So saying what are some common challenges we have? What are your solutions? What are my solutions? Then we exchange the ideas and to say if your solution can be applied in my region. That's how we break the geographical and also cultural boundaries among this community. And this community also empowers young people in many ways. For me, I personally have a chance to speak at the World Economic Forum annual meeting in 2019 and also last year. But in 2019, I met someone who's a professional football player called Monsieur Flamini. But he's also a good example of how young people are driving changes. Because at the age of 24, he founded a company called GF Biochemicals, producing bio-based solution to this world. So that brings a lot of inspirations to me, and then I felt like I need to do something also. So that's how I got very guided to sustainability and finally be all in this field and to drive my own solution.
So how do you think, based on your experience, how do you turn this ambition into a scalable solution, business solution?
I think I started with something very small. It's a side project I did. It's called Fantastic Food and Where to Find Them. It's like Harry Potter's...
That's like a twist up of Harry Potter's Fantastic Beasts
and Where to Find Them. So it addresses the issue of food waste in Shanghai.
Okay.
So at that time, we noticed it's quite severe in bakeries and restaurants, and they have leftovers by the day. So that's
bakeries, right?
Yeah, bakeries. It's a kind
so
of...
for bakery, they have to discard all of their breads and once it's past the day.
So we started a mini program in WeChat as a project, hub project. And then...
I think you also have a photos to show us. You also have a photo to show us with breads, right? With breads.
Not this one. So the idea is we give information of where you can find, this one, where you can find discounted food. At the same time, the consumers...
But they're not technically expired.
Yeah, they're not
just
expired.
Closing to expiration.
Yes, they're still perfectly
according
good.
to food safety protocols.
Yeah, they're perfectly good. And people can get a discount, and they also help save the planet.
Yes.
And the business also love the idea because they can reduce their costs. So we initiated this project in Shanghai, and then it goes viral. It was on the trendy list on the local Weibo.
Oh, when was that?
That was in 2021, I believe.
Okay.
And then I bring that idea into life, and I joined the company as a partner to do this. Now we're launching the solution in more than 200 cities. So that's how we start, from something really small to a scalable national solution, which can make real changes in our daily life.
And any challenges you encountered along the way?
There are many challenges every day. So as I mentioned, raising awareness is definitely one of them. And also we need to be careful about food safety issues.
Yes. That was pretty much about it. Well, I hope you will have less challenges in the future, but also have more influence. What about you, Bo? Coming from a corporate side, what's your observation for people doing SDGs?
Yeah, I think today we talked more about the opportunities for youth, but I think it's not enough, because we should be more patient, because youth, for sure, we need more opportunities, and also please give more space to the youth, let them grow up, because right now we think youth, they can do a lot of contribution, but still they want to have one space to grow up, to get more synergy of their expertise in something, get more connection with different fields. As Luana mentioned, in the food sector, so for our industry, like the renewable energy sector, we also have some the cross boundaries collaboration with different sectors. We really want people, especially the young people, really get in touch with each other, and they really know the renewable energy sector, how it works, and attract more people going to this industry.
Right. So I also want to go to you. You've participated, you mentioned about the project that you did at a global competition. Any other stories you would like to share about young people doing SDG?
Yeah, actually, we also launched another initiative, and one project I really want to share here, because it's really launched from the youth community. It's also one project launched by our young engineers in our company. So we developed the individual carbon account for the EV charging service. Like if you use the EV charging, then we can calculate the carbon reduction from EV charging rather than use the gasoline car. Then for this, the individual carbon account, we can really give some more encouragement to the public.
And are you turning these carbon reduction into some award mechanism?
Exactly, because we also follow the methodology to calculate the carbon reduction. Then we also do some offset to the heavy industry. Also right now in some provincial trading platform, we can also do the trading. It's like one end loop business model.
Yes.
So it's right now almost 1.2 million drivers have already used this carbon account.
Oh.
So I think that's very, very positive signal to show that youth can have this innovation solutions to change the world.
And that's youth coming from, even from corporates, right? You can still kick off a lot of initiatives and ideas and put them into actions. And we're seeing people adopting these solutions right now.
Exactly. So I think the solution, how to let the solution attract more people to use it, to accept it, that's very important. And a youth engagement and innovation, they can play a very important role.
Yes. So, well, I guess from ambition to action, I guess my question is, how can we keep pushing people to advance the sustainable development, global sustainable development? What's on your mind, Lona?
I think when they built the Global Shapers community, the foundation is 3 I's, which is interactions, insights, and also impacts. So interactions means we have local activities. We bring people to do like fun activities. So the young people know each other, saying coffee chat.
Ice-breaking.
Ice-breaking. Play games so they know each other. And then after they talk to each other, they have insights. So they have insights in different impact areas, saying climate change, like helping disabled people in their local region. And after having insights, so the 3rd I is impacts. Each year, every hub needs to do a project. And then through that project, I think in 6 different impact areas, people start to make real impacts through these projects. So I've seen many wonderful projects made. So saying there are more than 500 hubs, so there are definitely a lot of social impacts that we create together.
Yes, and Yubo, anything you'd like to share on how can we, keep inspiring each other to put more inspirations towards advancing the sustainable development?
Well, I think especially in today, we meet the uncertain world.
Yes.
And also we have a lot of the geopolitical issues. Especially for the youth, we should have more multilateral collaboration. Like for example, in China, we launched the World Youth Development Forum, and China calls for the different innovative solutions from all over the world. I think that's a good platform. As Xiaoxin mentioned, the platform is very, very important for the youth engagement. We really need one platform to integrate more youth together, let them to trust each other. So from our side, especially in the private sector or the corporate, I think we can also share some concrete solutions or opportunities, let youth join with us, because youth always have the innovative ideas. Like I talked before, different use cases we launched and initiated mainly from the youth.
Yes.
So I think for the innovation, we should have more collaboration and engagement with the youth side.
Yes. So yeah, that's wonderful ideas. The trust, we need to build more trust through conversations like, let's say today's discussion, or for the meetings that you are soon to be joined.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also COP30 is coming up. Just now you shared about the COP29, the projects you did last year. Anything you're doing this year?
Yeah, actually for the COP29, we integrated all this power from the youth. We released one white paper about the carbon inclusion development. So we work with almost over 15 organizations, NGOs, and corporate to release this solution from China and also globally. So for this year, I think the people all are willing to the COP30 because This year, COP30, each country will release NDC. It's very important.
Yes.
Give the strategy to different sectors development, and also we are really willing to get more implementation actions or the synergy, not only just a slogan, but we really want concrete actions.
Yes, we want actions. So lastly, how about each of you give us a one-line summary of the importance of youth participation in global sustainable development? Let's start from Alice.
Yeah, so I think the youth are the spark and driving force of sustainable development. We bring in fresh ideas, fearless energy, and a global unity that pushes society to innovate and act for a better future.
Wonderful. And I'll go to Yubo for the second one.
I think for me, I want to leave one word to the youth. Power is not taken, power is given. So we should take the great opportunity this day and to develop more innovative solutions to advance the implementation of green action, also to collaborate across regions, then to contribute to the final sustainable development.
Wonderful. And Lona?
I think young people are really the driving force for combating climate change, especially to turn something abstract, the SDG goals, into localized, actionable reality. So what I want to share is a sentence called, if not us, then who? If not now, then when? Yeah.
Exactly. Youth truly has the power. The world is for the youth to take over in the future. And we really are going to exert a lot of effort and to change the world. And I'm sure from today's stories that you've shared, these slogans are no longer abstract. So thank you so much for your wonderful stories and inspiring ideas. And thank you all for joining us. And that will wrap our today's discussion. That's it.
Thank you.